Well, we won't be handstanding today, but we will be talking about the new year and some realistic expectations with our handstanding grandma, April Nading. Well, welcome to the show. You look fabulous.
Thank you. This is my New York outfit.
Oh, she just got back from New York, so shopped away. But you did a lot of handstands up there, too.
I did a lot of handstanding. And, you know, my poor husband knows before we go anywhere that I've already got it mapped out. We're going to go do handstands. Well, I say we. He's the photographer.
Well, you need him to play that part.
Right. But it's big fun. So, and we did lots of other stuff there. New York, I think you could go stay for 2 months and not see everything.
Oh, absolutely. So I mean, even going to the museums alone.
Oh, yeah. It's just so fabulous.
It is. It's wonderful. I'm glad you had that trip. But I also wanted to talk to you about this because it's that time of year. We're all resetting. We're all planning. We're going to lose that 20 pounds and get in shape.
Right.
So, all right, help us set some realistic expectations here.
Well, first I would say that, you know, New Year's resolutions get a bad rap. I mean, you know, they're always saying, oh, the gyms will be full for about 2 months and then they're going to be empty, which unfortunately is true, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't make a New Year's resolution. And I actually try to make several. You know, I even have one maybe for finances, one for my family, one for work, and one for fitness. But it seems like fitness is usually the biggest one that people look at. But I did see, I was Googling yesterday, and that people are 10 times more likely to be successful in a behavior change when they make a New Year's resolution.
It makes sense.
So there is a good reason to do it. But the problem is so many people start off with these unrealistic goals. You know, it's just, or it's very vague. And the first thing you want to do is be specific, especially if you're saying, I want to lose weight. How much weight? How much weight are you wanting to lose? Right. And then you want to really look at, well, how are you going to do it? There has to be a plan. You know, just putting it out there in the universe is part, you know, of what you want to do. Right. But you have to have some kind of a plan for how you're going to do it. Are you going to cut back on your sweets? Are you going to cut back on just eating overall? Are you going to start going to the gym?
Or both, or all those things, right.
Or all those things. And even, just let's say, looking at cutting back on sweets, it wouldn't be realistic to say, I'm going to eliminate sweets from my diet. Because then you're going to deprive yourself. And when you deprive yourself, that's when things fall apart. Because, and you're even going to have a crash. You're going to have a crash.
Absolutely. I've done it 1,000 times, April. Because it feels punitive. I'm mad at myself. Right. And so I'm going to show me I'm going to not have pasta or I'm not going to have whatever. And then, you know, 2 weeks in, you're just, that's all you think about.
And that's why a lot of it is it's psychological. You have to turn it around as to, this is something good I'm doing for myself. Right. And here's how I'm going to do it. And that's the other thing you have to look at. Okay, I want to lose 10, 20 pounds, whatever it is that you're looking at. Why? Why do you want to lose that weight? Well, it's so I can feel better. It's so I can be in better shape. It's so I can play with my children or my grandchildren or be a better spouse or partner, whatever it is. So you look at those reasons also, not just because you think society thinks you should or you don't like the way you look in the mirror. And that may be part of it, but it really needs to be about how you feel and your health, your overall health is the biggest reason why you should be doing it. But another thing that people need to keep in mind is they're going to relapse. Everybody has a relapse. And just accept that, but then don't use that as a reason to stop.
It's not a deal breaker.
Right. It doesn't have to be the deal breaker. And instead, look at it as, why did I relapse? And that's, you know, I've even heard, I even keep a journal, you know, and that's another reason, keep a journal for your resolutions, you know. And so when you do relapse, you ate that cupcake when you really shouldn't have. Why? Were you feeling down? Were you feeling depressed? Were you mad? I mean, what made you want to eat that? But then you go on the next day, don't eat the cupcake.
There you go. It's simple, but it's not. Thank you so much for kicking off our new year in your great new outfit.